Well, Wednesday, the 31st of August, we raced at Hollywoodbets Greyville. We had 8 races on the poly track. Race number 1 was the start of the exotics. We do apologize that we don't have the replays for races 1, 2 to 3. It's out of our hands. It was a technical issue, but we'll definitely bring you the replays, races 4 through to 8. But race number 1, it was a form result. The 2 horses that dominated the betting ran 1-2, an exciting finish. But the horse that attracted all the betting support was number 2, without doubt, coming off a break for Frank Robinson, that got the better of number 2, Fury Star. So race number 1, a form result there, without doubt beating number 2, Fury Star. We then went on to the start of the place accumulator, which was race number 2. It was over 1,800 meters. Well, Candace Dawson, she was in town. She had 2 runners on the card, and the first of her 2 runners came up in race number 2, and it was number 3, Player, cleverly named, of course, the Black Knight, the ambassador for a South African sport. Gary Player was involved with this horse, and this horse won really well with Keegan de Mello and Candace Dawson. So the second race, number 3, Player, the winner in the third. And back to the start of the pick 6, it was race number 3, and this was over 2,000 meters. And in the third race was the second of the 2 runners from the Candace Dawson yard, and this time it was Banner Bridge, Candace Dawson, and who else but Keegan de Mello teaming up, and it was a back-to-back win for that combination. A popular result as well, because this horse was strongly fancied in the betting, number 5, Banner Bridge. We then started off Jackpot 1, which was race number 4. And the 4th race looked to be a competitive race, but there was one horse that stood out when you looked at her form lines. Her name was Flashy Katrina. Let's go and have a look at the replay. Race number 4.
Louis Diamond onto the 300-meter marker. Baubles and Beads is now trying to make the presence felt. All the while, Area 51 and Flashy Katrina running on together. 200 meters to go. Area 51. Flashy Katrina, Baubles and Beads the last 100. Flashy Katrina's coming at Baubles and Beads. And Flashy Katrina timed it with military precision.
Yeah, that was the first of a treble for this combination of Naidu and Matsuiana. It was number 2, Flashy Katrina. But keep an eye on the second place runner. She was coming off a break. Her name is Pobbles and Beats. On to race number 5 over 1,200 meters. A merit-rated 76 handicap. We mentioned that this combination had a treble the afternoon. That's Matsuiana and Naidu. Well, this was the second of their 3 winners. And this time it was the form horse, number 5, Father's Frost.
Samuel Salt's onto the 300-meter marker. Now Father's Frost starts to apply big pressure on the outside. Samuel Salt's is flat to the boards at the 200, and here's Father's Frost now feeding into the lead, and Father's Frost hits the front now. You can ring up the register. Father's Frost, cozy. Samuel.
Well, Cabello certainly riding well, and the stable of Com Naidu in exceptional form. On to the 6th race, which was a merit-rated 76 handicap. The distance was 1,200 meters. Look at this win. Sereno Mudley teamed up with Guard Puller. Pole position, number 1, Metallic Gold.
Just a guy thing trying to warm up. 300 to go. Night Warrior still has a half a length to spare, but now the challengers are out. Metallic Gold on the outside. Just a guy thing, wheel chummies. Night Warrior, Metallic Gold's now putting in long, lengthy strides, and Metallic Gold's coming at Night Warrior. Night Warrior's fighting on, but Metallic Gold's going to get up on the line from Night Warrior.
Yeah, you have to give credit to the soldier back in second, Night Warrior. He ran his heart out, but just getting the edge was Metallic Gold. On to the 7th race, which was 1,400 meters. We mentioned the treble for this combination. Well, this is where they closed it off, and it was Higher Purpose.
Magic tries to come forward. Evening Rise on the inside. Cafe Pacific is starting to unwind around on the outside. Higher Purpose at the 200-meter marker, fending them off and finding that little bit extra. Higher Purpose. Cafe Pacific at the outside. Higher Purpose, though, is kicking into another gear the last 100. And Higher Purpose will land the odds. Cafe Pacific moving.
Well, 3 for 2 for Kumaran Naidu and Cabello Matsuiana. Well done to the connections of number 9, Higher Purpose. Then on to the lucky last. Well, de Mello made this one of his best rides to come. He's already had 2 winners on the card. Both were for Candace Dawson, and this time he rode for Robbie Hill on Count Marsh.
Meter marker, Count Marsh moves in strongly, 300 to go. Count Marsh by a length and a half. White Cedar trying to come back for more on the inside and get Carter. High Velocity's running on towards the inside. Count Marsh still has 2 lengths to spare. High Velocity on the inside. Count Marsh though, not for the catching, and will stop the clock by 2. High Velocity second.
A very easy winner of the top one in the lucky loss, and number 7, Count Marsh. It was a day of fancied results. I think the place accumulator paid around 55 Rand. Warren Inferno told me that the Pick 6 paid just in excess of 4,000 Rand. So lots of winners in all the exotics. Well done if you found yourself in the winner's queue. And a big thank you to the entire team. Sheldon Peters was in the commentary box. Graham Hawkins was at the Gallup TV studio. And, of course, the GTV production crew as well. I worked alongside Warren Linferno, and for myself, Dees Danan. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gashle.